Hi, I'm Mia, and I think I'm going to do another all matte eyeshadow look today. I know, who am I? What have I become? I'm just not feeling very motivated lately, I'm going to be honest here. So yeah, it's really just nothing more than that. I've been sitting up here for the past hour. I legitimately came up here around 1. It's 1:57 right now. I've had my eyebrows on for an hour. I've just been lazy. But again, I do want to get ahead of myself here. Ideally, my plan was 2 looks, but if I let myself go downstairs after this, that's probably not going to happen. But we're going to deal with this. We're going to see what happens. But yeah. So I'm going to primarily use the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. I'm going to start off with a little mix of cream and sugar and a little bit of giggle, and I need a mirror desperately. I cannot feel. And I'm going to start by pressing this into my brow bone before I do legitimately anything else. But yeah, it is Tuesday, February 3rd. I have the day off. I know, look at me with the Tuesday off. I had to work last Tuesday, which was not ideal because I had to go in early last Tuesday, but c'est la vie. Woe is life. Woe is me. But I just want to get this color down before doing the rest of my eyes because I generally prefer doing brow bone color before everything else. That way I know she's there and I know what I can and cannot do. And then with a denser, fluffy brush, I'm going to take some of Truth with the tiniest bit of Mama Bear, like the tiniest bit. And I'm going to do that and a little bit of that. I just need some definition, some structure in my life. I'm gonna very carefully blend that up. But yeah, have the day off, thank God. Like I had every intention of doing this at like 11:45, and then like, oh, I'm gonna eat some cereal because I did get a box of Honey Bunches of Oats with strawberries while I was out the other day. I should have just gotten an additional pack of Honey Bunches of Oats, freeze-dried strawberries, because there's like 8 in the entire box. I'm like, this is not so fun, not so fresh. I'm like, my poor strawberries. And like, I knew I could have done that to begin with, but I'm like, technically I'd be saving money. It's not just me being lazy, it's I'm gonna spend the extra few bucks on strawberries, and then I'm not gonna have enough Honey Bunches of Oats to strawberry ratio, and then it will be an issue. I should have just done that, but alas, I did not. And I'm actually going to take a little bit of concealer, just so I can clean this up a little, because I do have a plan. But yeah, didn't do anything. I don't plan on doing anything because went out for a portion of the day yesterday, and I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I don't plan on being out. I am going to do one Valentine's Day look. I'm going to do it after I get my nails done on Sunday, so I can match them to my nails. But I don't know if I want to post Friday like I usually do, which would be the 13th, or just push it back a day and post on the 14th. Because it does give me one extra day to edit, but at the same time, I don't know. I do not know. I do need to try to get these a little more even though. But again, my eyes are not even, so who says I need to be even? Ha. Hee hee. Ha. Ha. I need lip balm too. My lips are dry as a motherfucker right now. I'm also gonna murder Dunkin Donuts. But what else is new? So with the other side of that brush I was using, I'm gonna take just Giggle now. Okay, with the tiniest bit of cream and sugar, but not as much as I did originally. And I'm gonna try to pack and press that here. And then I'm gonna repeat and do some on the outer. So kind of like a halo eye, but not quite. But I have been on a mission. Because my mother doesn't like Dunkin Donuts, but she loves the brownie batter donut that they do for Valentine's Day. So yesterday I went, it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They didn't have it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, ooh, I'll order. This strip of bang has been doing this the entire time that it's been, whatchamacallit, clipped. And it just, I think it hates me. I don't even care right now because I'm not doing my base, so it's fine. But you know, they didn't have it yesterday, which I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna order some Dunkin Donuts this morning. Got the donuts, and a sandwich, because I'm like, well, may as well get substantial food for myself at least. I ordered one of the Cupid's Choice ones, which is like cream filled, a plain glazed, and a brownie batter. I ended up with 2 Cupid's Choice and a glazed, and no brownie batter. And I ordered, this is bothering me. And I ordered at like 8:30 in the morning. I'd like that to be known. I also put it to just cancel the entire order if they didn't have the brownie batter. So I DoorDash and got my entire refund back because I'm like, this is ridiculous. I also did get 2 $5 gift cards from Dunkin, because they haven't given me a refund for like half the things that they keep messing up. And like I ordered, and now with a flatter dense brush, I'm gonna take just cream and sugar and pack that in the middle. I'd ordered, they have a sweet pepper bacon sandwich that's supposed to come on a croissant with cheddar cheese, but their cheddar cheese is greasy and gross, so I always sub it out to American. 2 out of 3 times in a row they put cheddar in my sandwich, even though cheddar does not print out anywhere on the ticket. So instead of like looking at the ticket, they just automatically gave me cheddar, and they never gave me a refund. So I like got a little angry about it, because I'm like, how do you expect me to get a refund? Because I placed a mobile order. They go, hey, we can't do mobile order refunds, you have to do it online. And I'm just going back in with giggle and cream and sugar. Except how am I supposed to get a refund online if the customer service chat has been down since at least November? I'm like, riddle me this. So I got a little bitchy about it, and they sent me 2 $5 gift cards. I'm like, I'm like, I hope you know I'm gonna go to a different Starbucks now. Not Starbucks, Dunkin Donuts now. I'm like, it's gonna take me an extra few minutes, but I can. I'm gonna bring it a little under. And I'm just gonna kind of reinforce some of that white. Because it's just out of my way and I have to get off at a different train stop, which is fine, but I like, since I go to 7-Eleven in the morning, I had to make sure I was recording, sorry. Since I go to 7-Eleven in the morning to get a couple of monsters, there's a Dunkin Donuts right across the street from there, so I just usually go to that one. So I'd prefer that, because Walgreens and, but I'm like, retaliation, if I have to do this, not retaliation, but I'm like, if you people aren't competent enough in your jobs to read a ticket item. I work in food service, 2 different jobs. I know how to read a ticket item. And now with a little flat angled brush, I'm going to take some of the shade Nevermore, which is just black, and I'm just going to do a little wing, because I don't really feel like playing the liquid eyeliner game. And this is all eyeshadow, so it's going to look very soft, and it's also going to be very easy to clean up, opposed to if I did actual eyeliner. But yeah, I'm beefing with Dunkin right now, because I'm like, how are you people so incompetent at your jobs? Or like, at my job, if something is turned on and we don't have it, I call the customer and be like, oh my god, hey, blah blah blah. And they can't make the excuse of they're too busy, because there's always at least 3 or 4 people in a Dunkin Donuts at a time. I am one person, and yet I still take the time to do that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you people. Like, politely. No, not politely, again. Because it's the ones that messed up the shit. That's too thick. The cheese, they're like 5 people. And yeah, sure, they're busy, but they just stand around and they don't do anything during that time. Like, there's 3 people making sandwiches and it takes them like 5 minutes to put out 2. And I'm like, dude. And then it's just, they kind of suck at their job. So it's just bothersome at this point. And again, I'm just trying to get my mother something nice. I do need to get her a freaking birthday gift though. Stupid February baby. I did get her a little figurine to go like in a plant pot. It's like a bird. But I want to get her something a little more than just that. And I'm just going to take a Q-tip and clean this up a little because I would like semi-even looking eyes. Who would have thought? Just gonna, yeah, actually. Yeah. I do love me a nice sharp wing. Even though I said this was gonna look very soft. And look at us now. I'm a liar and a fraud. Also, I did entirely see this idea on Pinterest, but I forgot to save it. But it's just been in my head for a few days, so. Like, I kind of want to try to do like 2 Valentine's Day looks and do like a heart-shaped leopard graphic liner, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to try to commit to that with how unsteady my hands are. So, but this is going to be it for the eyes. I need to find some lashes. I have a new set of Ardell Demi Wispies. I did kind of put a bunch of mascara and like rough them up because I hate the appearance of like fresh lashes. So, I'm going to try these on. If not, I'm going to go to my regular Amazon ones. But I need to find some lashes, but I will be back in a second. Alright, hello, I'm back with my lashes on. I just did my Amazon ones because the Ardell ones were annoying me, so we're not going to do that. But, gonna move on to the base. This is from Paula's Choice. This is the Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizer. Like always, this was gifted to me, like always. Won't keep using it if I didn't like it. So earlier I was looking up about the American Museum of Natural History. One, to see how long the Milky Way encounter show that my friend wanted to see is. It's 24 minutes, by the way. And if they had one of the, like an I guess interactive map would be the correct term for this. But you know, map that will track you where you are in the museum and be like, oh my god, like how the Met does. So, it does. But you know what I found out? When I was looking at the Encounters of the Milky Way show. Again, 24 minutes long. Do you want to know who it is voiced by? Narrated by Pedro Pascal. So, thank God. No offense. Love my friend. I'm not as big into space as they are. But obviously, Jesus Christ. I'm still gonna sit through the show because it comes with per ticket. So at least I get to listen to a voice that I like. It is recognizable to me. Maybe I'll absorb something. Who knows? Who knows? And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Plump Right Back Serum Primer. I don't know if I want to use my color correction drops today. I kind of want to be lazy, but like, I like having a really good shade match. Like, oh, those drops have been so handy lately. I just put way too much on my nose. Don't know why I did that. And there's a little bit of black under my eye because it was accentuating my dark circles, which I didn't really think I had. And then I was editing my eyebrow tutorial video and I'm like, look at them. They're little red purple right there. But My brothers are so bad, and it's like a genetic thing. Like, he's had perpetual, like, purple circle since he was a toddler. So funny. I found a picture of him as a toddler. My mother used to make us get bangs. We had the same haircut for a period of time together. Bangs here, hair here. We got a little... He looked like a little Dutch boy. Because his hair used to be so bleach blonde that we used to call him Bam Bam. So, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go in with the Haus Labs Trichlone Skin Tech Foundation in 70 Fair Neutral. Every time I keep going, oh my god, I don't get to clean this off, blah 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 blah, and then I never do. Whoosh, this should have been on a palette. Felt like that was gonna. And then these are my Temp 2 color correction drops. Oh, that was like 2.5. Oh no, this is very liquidy, very fast. And very carefully we're gonna mix this in. Mix, mix, mix. Need a little more. And we're gonna, which is funny because I could have, that's way too much now, but I did more pumps than I usually would, so I feel like that's why it doesn't, it's still looking okay. There we go. This is the entirety of my hand now. Also under my nails, but this is, oh, thought that was gonna go down my wrist. Need to break out of wipe. But get a little, I think that should be fine. Yeah, and we're just gonna blend this out. Wait, the guy who moved in downstairs, his sister is currently the bane of my existence because she's there every freaking day with her children. And one of said children was throwing a temper tantrum in the hallway at 8 a.m. today. I'm like, I was also up at 7 for no rhyme or reason today. But you know, she's also letting them throw tantrums at, 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, lady, do you realize how thin these floors are apparently? But she also lets them play in the hallway, which is why I think we can hear them more than if they're actually in the house. Like in the actual part of the apartment where people live and stay. I know, wild concept. But my father's like, I'm gonna have a 30-day review with him. He's like, I can't wait for him to complain about how high his water bill is because she is doing so much laundry down there. And like, she has a husband, she lives with said husband. The husband is never with them, it's just her and the toddlers. So I'm like, and again, the kid is never home, at least during the day. Well, he sleeps during the day because he has like night shift. Like, he gets home at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is why she leaves at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's why the kids are having temper tantrums. But he works overnight shifts, so she'll stay at the house apparently. And his Yorkie has also started yelling at all hours of the day, which is really funny. Because when he moved in, he's like, oh my god, I have a Yorkie, blah blah blah. She doesn't bark though. Fucking liar. It's funny, because the dog will yell when you walk into the hallway, but she won't yell when you're walking out. So I don't know what her logic is. And then this is from Win Beauty by Serena Williams. This is the, oh god, Nothing to See Soft Matte Creamy Concealer in the shade Extend 45. But it's so funny because if this was literally any other place, and like I was saying that to him, because like I know a lot of apartment complexes have like a clause in the contract, like, oh, you can't have somebody over this many times in this span of time because otherwise they're going to start qualifying as a tenant. She has been here more than the dude has. His brother's car was in the driveway yesterday. I'm like, oh, interesting, because there's not space shoveled out. So what if we had to leave? Because, that's what my father said. He's like, you're going to be responsible for shoveling out that spot, blah, blah, blah. That's, like, the spot for whoever lives downstairs. He's like, oh, I don't have a car. It's fine. I'm not going to need to shovel it. Well, apparently the people that your family that are here every day need to. I'm like, again, what if what if you're gonna leave? Then we'd have to go be like, hey, get out of the fucking driveway. He's just, and like, I know it's so minor things, but like, there's no reason for your family to be there at all hours of the day. I'm like, the downstairs has access to the basement too. I don't know if the door is locked or bolted or anything. But like, that's where all of our stuff is. That's where all of my grandfather's stuff is. So what if they decide to go down there one day? And like, I know that was not, they don't have permission to go down there, so hopefully they don't realize. But you know, back to those kids. What if they go, oh my god, exploring, blah 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 blah, and then they mess with, you know, a few $1,000 printer. Because my grandfather does signs and pinstriping, so he has like a big, like, expensive printer down there. I'm like, what then? Because I'm like, Jesus Christ, you people. I want them out of my house. I made the joke, I'm like, what if I just move in down there? I'm like, I know how much it costs to rent. Single paycheck. No, what I do is get my grandfather to move out of his apartment downstairs. It's technically not legal, because he only stays there like 2 days a year anyways. Next, I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour in the shade Gentle. I really need to start editing my video, because I have the clips. You know, it's Tuesday. I'm supposed to have a video go up on Friday, at least in the schedule that I put in my head. Friday's video is not up. Haven't even touched it. Oh, I lied. I imported it into CapCut and added my little transition. Like, oh my god, hello, 'tis me, my channel. That kind of transition. That's the only thing I have edited right now, which is fine. I'm gonna get it done during the week, and I don't see my manager at all this week because she's gonna have surgery. So I don't need to worry about her like walking in. Apparently the district manager might come over the weekend, but my manager said that she was more coming so she could see, you know, my manager. But since she's not going to be here at all, she's probably not going to come, which is good because I really don't want to see her. And I'm stuck at the store until 6 o'clock on Saturday, which is a little rude. Like, yay for hours, but like, Saturday has always been a 3 or 4 o'clock day. There's never in the history ever have I had to be stuck there till 6 unless somebody was like stupid late. That's just not how we work. But Valentine's schedule is out, and I'm in at 4 a.m. on not 4 a.m. 8 a.m. She has me on an 8-hour shift. I think I said this last video, but I'm like, girl, like, what you do is that you let me out at 2. That way I still have a 6-hour shift like I usually would. And that way I'm not overlapping with one of the shift leads, because she's probably gonna leave probably at 12. She'll probably be like, you're fine. I'm like, yeah. Or she'll leave when he gets in, and I'm like, But last year she also said that I could leave like an hour or 2 early because of how fine we were, but we're not going to have as many people on as last year, so I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to take some of the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Liquid Blush in the shade Strawberry Cream. I really love this color so much. I need to find a lip stain that matches this color, because I want to bring this with me to New York, and I like my monochromatic lip and cheek, obviously, even when I do my normal person makeup, normal out-in makeup. But I need to find something that matches it, or like find a lip liner that matches it a little more. But I like this color, and it works well on my skin tone for like a natural flush, obviously when I have less makeup on. But we're gonna get a little big brush, fast motions, just do a little, like I have one, but it's not, it's the Kaja lip stain, and it's something guava, fresh guava, squeezed guava, who knows. But that stain isn't overly staining, so I don't wanna. But maybe my choice, my only option really. Or, I know I have other blushes and other stains that work well together, but I like this tone. I also need to figure out what I'm packing outfit-wise. I'm also going to need to figure out if I have enough pants to get me through the work week. Because obviously I'm going to pack my bag. I'm just going to fix it with my foundation brush a little. I'm going to pack my bag. Tuesday, so I still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday after work. So might be busting out pants I didn't even know existed still. And then with a light hand, this is from Tower 28. This is the GetSet Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. This is the shade Sautel Slushy? Sautel Slushy? I don't know. S-A-W-T-E-L-L-E, then Slushy. I know how to pronounce that. I know. But don't want to go too heavy-handed, so loose brush. Just little... I feel like these two colors work together. But yeah, I also need to start thinking about, like, I know I have a month, and I have a month and a half really, before I need to think about what I'm putting in my makeup bag at least, but I still like to know ahead of time. I need to start thinking about what goes well, what I know is long wear, and blah 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 blah. Oh my god, I cannot see the camera right now. Not the camera, but like me. The lights, the lashes. But this is from Milani. This is their baked highlighter in the shade Dolce Perla. Ooh, the drama comes out in a few months, like 2, almost to the day. At the time of filming this, which I want to see so badly because they filmed in Boston and I never got to see Zendaya or Robert Pattinson, which is just rude. Because I stalked Twitter the entirety. Be like, Zendaya, Boston, Robert Pattinson, Boston. I think I had notifications on. So, I texted my friend one day. I'm like, hey, it says, like, as of 30 minutes ago, they were filming at this spot. She's like, oh my god. And then, like, a little while later, she texts me. She's like, oh my god. She's like, I couldn't get close because, you know, they were blocked off because they were filming. But she's like, I gotta see Robert. She loves him. So I was like, you know what? Lucky you. But I didn't get to see anybody. Like, I'm the reason you saw him, and I saw nobody. I really should have sprayed my face because it's a baked highlighter. It goes on better on wet skin. But say B. But yeah, I'm loving these tones now. I'm gonna mess the lips up so badly. I just know. But I'm gonna go in with some of MAC's lip liner in the shade Cool Spice. I know. Who could have foreseen this? I swear I'm gonna go through my makeup and find things that I haven't used in a while just so I can be like, see, I know I have other things. But again, at least this proves I like my things and what I use. And I'm not just, it's not a new favorite product of the week, it's, shit, I didn't get that ear out. But yeah. And then I completely forgot that I pulled this for this look in But Say Lovey. This is also from Milani Cosmetics. This is the Fruit Fetish lip oil in the shade Lychee Nectar. So hopefully it will kind of go. These aren't overly pigmented, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, these two go very well. If only this was a lip stain. Because I'd have it, I mean, if I can find a similar toned, like lip liner, whether long wear, lip liner stain, but like, But I need to go fix my bangs, which should be fun based on how I've been pinning them. But I should be back in a second. Alright, and this is the finished look. Thank God my bangs aren't so, like, they're not ideal, but I spent so much time last night after trimming them, forcing them in a way when they were still wet that I know that they were gonna dry. Like, I stayed up until the bangs were dry before I let myself fall asleep. I also forgot to plug in my phone. It's at 3% when I woke up because I also forgot to turn off auto lock. But yeah, this is the finished look. I love everything about this. This just came together so harmoniously. Like, the eyes, fantastic. I love how these look. I've been on a weird matte eye kick lately for no rhyme or reason. But I knew the lips were gonna be a make or break, and this, oof, goes so well so perfectly, and I am very happy with myself. Very, very happy. But yeah,